Hi, welcome to A Wolf's Den on Far Cry 4. This is one of the first missions that's available, and I always avoid the main story mission where possible on a first playthrough of anything. But here is Chickadee to have a little chat with you.
I am teaching you to protect yourself. The tourist. I'm Amita. This is Badra.
Hi.
Keep walking. Look, I overreacted back there. We're at war. We keep losing soldiers, the work keeps piling up.
Is there anything I can do? I'm not a soldier, but I want to help.
Okay. Sure. There's a farm not far from here. Kanan runs it, but she's old and she could use your help with some wild animals. I need you to keep the hides intact, so use this. Badra. What are you... Pick it up. Try again. Very good.
So, that's Amita. I was going to make a bad joke about thermometer, or I don't know, something meter. But let's just forget I even went there. The graphics on this are just insane. I hope YouTube is doing them justice. I've got them all kind of ultraed out at the moment, but my terrible old 580 is spluttering somewhat under the load. So I'm going to go onto the NVIDIA website. They tend to do really good roundups of all the different graphical options in games, explaining what they do and the impact at various settings to frame rate. So I'll find something that works. I suspect it's a combination of draw detail, and I've kind of ramped up AA and ambient occlusion and some other bits and pieces. Anyway, I skipped that rundown the road because it was kind of uneventful. And then here we are at the farm of the woman who is having a problem with her pigs, as you can see.
Amita sent me over. She said you might have some kind of wild animal problem. Hey, Amita, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Wolves are a common nuisance for Kanan's farm. She's killed off a number of them, but this year they're especially aggressive, and I'm worried about her. There's a den nearby. Clear it out, huh? I think Kanan has supplies stockpiled somewhere on her farm that you can use. And Ajay, skin your kills. We can always use the pelts.
So, we got to go and kill some wolves with the bow to protect the pelts. I wanted to do some target practice to see what point of the sights it actually aims at, and it turns out it's the very tip. Rubbish at driving. This is not going to go well, as I'm sure you can imagine. I get confused between the left and the right stick. Like I'm again, Borderlands has done me trying to steer with the right stick, and so I end up looking and pushing forward and then driving away from where I'm looking. That's a karma bell or something that you can spin for experience. Just reminds me of the Golden Child, Eddie Murphy. I want the knife. Sorry if that's annoying. Anyway, up here there's a wolf, and it's quite interesting that a kill with an arrow. I'm failing to get off the bike there. It's going amazingly well for my first mission. And I recorded some footage yesterday of the prologue, and quit because it was late. Went to bed. And woke up this morning, or got back from work and had another go, and realised that it hadn't, because I hadn't killed everyone. I had to run through the whole thing again, which was a bit tedious. Like when you hit a checkpoint, it should save. Anyway, I digress. So I quite like on this that a clean kill will give you 2 skins. That's quite fun. There's a boat down there with a dead body, and presumably like that is the wolf cave. There are also some dead bodies around there, and there actually is a wolf wandering around. Not much else to see. As always, I've sped up the really boring bits, where I'm just kind of running around or opening chests, so that you get to see just the action. Because that's how nice I am. There's a bit of screen tearing going on here as well, so I need to address that, I guess. I'll flip on vertical sync. Triple linear buffering, triple buffering or something is supposed to help with that. I need to read up about that. I don't really understand it. Anyway, wolves, den, destroy den. There's 3 more wolves. I think there's 1 in the cave. 4 actually. There's 1 I haven't tagged in the cave, and then 2 outside. And then I'm just getting some arrows off that wolf. Or not, but in case I need any. Seems I can only carry 10 at the moment. Now what's interesting about this is when I clear the wolves out, I came back a bit later and there were pigs running around. So it seems like, I mean, unless this is like a specific mission because it's a wolf's den that you've cleared out and the wolves are gone, and now the pigs are roaming from, what's her name, the old drunken woman. It seems like the animals will change depending on what you do, but it might be isolated. It's hard to know at this stage, but that would be really interesting. I'd really like that. Like if you take out an apex predator in an area, let's say I kill a tiger or a bear, does that mean I'll see more rabbits or goats? I would kind of like that, even if it's only for a short time, right? That'd be really neat. It would just be a fun way of reflecting it. And I thought that was quite a good shot from up there on the cliff, but I had to come down to finish this other chap off because he ran away. And now I've still got to destroy the wolf's den. I also got enough things to craft, so a weapon holster. So it's definitely worth doing this mission early on just to get another weapon slot. And now I need, what, 3 Malaysian something or others. And I'll probably do my breakout videos for where to find animals to farm. There doesn't immediately appear to be a way to open the minimap, which is interesting, but I'm sure that'll change as I take on Sapan's first mission. I forget his name. We've got Amita and Sapan, Sararam, I don't know. I'm awful with names. Of people too. It's really bad actually. I'll meet people and I'll be like, hello, dude. I rely on dude and sweetie so much. But I digress. In here there is a body and I think some stuff. Molotov cocktail, arrow, fire arrow maybe? So now I've got fire arrows and I can hit the left bumper, equip arrows, and it'll give me a couple of other choices to equip arrows. I quite like how they've got quite a lot of functionality locked into the gamepad. It's quite neat. They've thought about the gamepad implementation quite well, but then I suppose they would with the console, right? Actually, that makes sense in retrospect. Very stupid. Anyway, shoot that barrel with a fiery arrow. I guess I could have chucked a grenade or a Molotov at it as well, or perhaps just shot it with a gun, except I didn't have a gun, I only had a bow. Then back on the quad bike for a little ride up here. And earlier when I came back, well, earlier to now, but later in the game, confusingly, there was a karma event where some dudes, there was just a little fight and I got involved there. And then I had another little look in here because I wanted to pick up that medkit that I'd used and see if I could use that ammo. And I noticed on this playback it kind of goes donk, donk if you can't pick something up, so I'll be listening out for that. But then down here there are some more arrows there, and I've got to work out which animal I need for quivers. And then also like a little note or something and a medkit. My friend Mahabia. Anyway, all that remains from there is to head back up to the drunken old lady who's moved to hut. You can see I go over here looking for her, and there she is. And Amita has come over, and her daughter, I forget her daughter's name, Badra? Yeah, Badra. Who's going to feature in a quest in a little bit again. She's kind of, I don't know, well, out of 3 quests that I've done, she seems to be a touch point. So make of that what you will. A little bit of emotional heartstring pulling. But yeah, the elbows are freaking me out. Face realistic clothes, pretty good. Hair, not bad at all. But the elbows just look off. Apologies if, oh lordy me, that's a yawn, I'm sorry. I should re-record that, but I'm not going to. The elbows just look, I think they fold funny. Fortunately you don't really see them in this cutscene, so that's okay. But yeah, some cool paintings, and that is about your lot. End of the mission. The Wolf's Den. Mission complete. So yeah, a good one to do early on because you get to upgrade your mission kit. Anyway, that's that. On the left is the intro, or the torture scene. Pretty rough. Don't look at it unless you've got a strong... Well, I mean, it's, you know... Basically, if you're 3 years old and watching this, hello! But please don't watch that, or your mummy and daddy will be mad at me. And then on the right is the actual prologue itself. Apart from the fight at the end. Long story. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!